Dear friends, today we have a special episode of Super Tony's Adventures. Enjoy! Today, we and Tony are going to conquer the virtual world. But we don't need a helmet. That's too mainstream for us. Instead, we are going to digitalize Tony's brain and upload it to the virtual world. Tony, welcome to the incredible universe of virtual reality. In here, you can become anyone and do anything you want. For example, what is your favorite thing in the world? Oh, right, sweets. Here's a ton of ice cream for you. Can you eat it in 2 seconds? Just try and don't say no. See? And you were afraid. This is the virtual world. In here, the laws of the real world don't work. So, what should we do next? What a great idea! Humans wanted to fly ever since they saw that bird flying. So, come on, take a good run and jump. Excellent! Ouch! You should have practiced before trying. But don't worry, Tony, you are in a virtual world. So let's go back to the last checkpoint and that's it. Hey, calm down. Clearly you can do anything in this world, but there are still bugs and errors which you can't avoid. We will have to reboot everything. So, while the virtual world is loading again, I'm gonna make myself some tea. Yeah, everything is back to normal. So, Tony, are you ready to enter the main server? What is that? Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. You are now in the adaptation server. It is a place for new players and noobs to get used to the possibilities of this world. So, close your eyes and let's go. Oh, I see you are surprised. Don't worry, Tony. This is simply the way a lawless world looks. You are now inside the first version of a fully functional virtual world, a world without rules and without limits. Unfortunately, this idea has failed, but don't worry, there is a second version. Do you want to see it? Come on. Surprised again? What did you expect? Humankind hasn't developed a virtual world where everyone would be happy and drinking cocktails in the beach all day, so go to work and don't complain. Good luck. Tony, we have a new experiment today, so get your butt up from the couch. Today, we are gonna build our own combat robot. Why, you ask? Haven't you heard about international robot fights? Do you even know how to Google something? Well, Tony, we are gonna build the most powerful and destructive robot in the world. But wait, such creature can win in any robot fight, but it could also gain power and destroy humankind one day. Do you know James Cameron's film Terminator? We don't want that story to become real. So, in order to participate in an international robot fight, our robot has to meet some requirements. First of all, your robot has to be remotely controlled by you. Also, there are some weight limits, meaning that your robot can't weigh more than 100 kilograms. Finally, there are some rules regarding robot weaponry. Basically, you can't use liquids, flamethrowers, explosives, untethered projectiles, high-voltage electric discharge, ropes, cable wires, fabrics, or any kind of radio jamming devices. Sorry, Tony, firearms are also prohibited. Well, now our robot looks more like a trunk than a real destroyer. But worry not, I got it all sorted out. While you were procrastinating on the couch, I was studying other robot fights and noticed that the most successful robots are those with a hydraulic lift. It is great for throwing your opponent several feet in the air, and robots are not very good at landing. When falling, the robot can break or a detail can fall off. Great, Tony! I think our combat robot looks pretty awesome. Yeah, It doesn't look like a robot from the movies, but we are here to win a fight. For us, functionality is more important than appearance. So let's kick some robots' bottoms. So Tony, it's time for your first fight. Good luck, dear friend. I believe in you. Did you put batteries in your remote control? Oh, now you've ruined everything. I shouldn't have put all my money on you. You know, Tony, I am tired of your smartphone and you looking at that screen all day. I'm gonna have to do something about it. I'm sending you to the 19th century. Let's see if you can survive without internet. So, are you wondering how you ended up here? It's not going to work, Tony. You can throw out your fancy phone, because here it is absolutely useless. Now you will have to walk, find some landmarks, and use them to figure out where are you. Great, Tony. You know what is this place? Really? This is the Buckingham Palace, the official residence of the monarch of the UK. So you are in London. So, do you want to know more about London? Well, let's read some news. No, you are doing it wrong again. I'm telling you, your phone doesn't work here. If you want to learn something new, you'll have to act like a 19th century person. Let's find a stand and buy a newspaper. Yeah, a proper newspaper. Oh, do you feel that smell? A fresh newspaper has an incredible smell and comes with all the information inside. It feels awesome, way better than your phone. So, Tony, I think it's time to grab a bite. That's right, you are now acting properly. Instead of using a delivery app, we are gonna go to a restaurant. Well, Tony, bon appetit. Wow, look guys, Tony hasn't been online for a day and he already found a friend. Maybe he can be an example for our viewers. I know that the internet is not something bad, but maybe it's a good idea to sometimes get away from social networks and all that. Except for Super Tony's YouTube channel, of course. Hello, dear friends, and a big welcome to our subscribers. Today, we are gonna take a look at something different, Tony. We are gonna explore the space. So, let's go really quick to our secret base. Anthony, suit up. In today's experiment, we are gonna find out what is at the end of the universe. Tony, I see you're ready, so let's get going. But for this long trip, we need an incredibly super fast spaceship. Sadly, the ships that exist today are no use to us. For example, the Voyager 1, which is the absolute record holder among man-made spaceships, moves at a speed of merely 62,000 kilometers per hour. At that speed, we would be traveling until the end of times. So, we are gonna use a secret invention of ours, a teleport. So, Tony, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go! So, here we are, at the end of the universe. According to one theory, there is no time or space here, and we are surrounded by nothing. It sounds like gibberish, yeah, but there's another similar place, the center of the universe at the beginning of the time. So, instead of flying to the end of the universe, we are now at the center of it, at the beginning of everything. Tony, hey, what happened? Holy, now we know how the Big Bang happened. But let's take a look at another, more simple theory. It goes like this. It is impossible to reach the end of the universe. Why, you ask? Because we are all part of the universe, which means that if we reach the end of the universe, we are simply expanding its limits. Thus, we are not longer at the end of the universe. So, long story short, it's simply impossible to reach the end of the universe. And for dessert, let's take a look at a theory that states that our world is a virtual reality. In other words, that our universe is just a bunch of digital information. So if we go beyond the boundaries of our universe, then we will find ourselves in another higher world, the world of our creators. Tony, for example, will end up in the world surrounding you right now. But nobody knows what we would find if we reach the end of the universe. And maybe you, the person watching the show, would be the future researcher of the furthest places of our limitless universe. You would be the person telling us what's beyond our universe. Hello everyone! Tony, you have been working hard and long on your videos only to make your subscribers happy. So here's $1 billion for you. You earned them, but you need to spend all this money in 24 hours and you can't donate it to some charity or give it to a friend. If you fail, I will take the money away from you and also everything you bought. Tony, that's not enough. You have to think big. Let me help you. What about an island? Many people dream of owning a little piece of land in the middle of the ocean. So, let's buy the most expensive place around. That will be the Lanai Island, which belongs to the Hawaiian Islands. The price of this paradise is about $500 million. That's half of your fortune. I think we are going to be able to spend it all, huh, Tony? Now that you have your own island, we should buy you a nice car. Let's buy the most expensive vehicle in the world. That would be the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster. Under the hood, you will find a 6.5 liters V12 engine that can reach 750 horsepower. The price of this fancy car is $4.5 million. We nearly reached our goal, right? If you want to visit your island in the middle of the sea, then you need a helicopter. Or even better, the tilt-rotor aircraft BA-609, which is a convertiplane. This aircraft can hover, fly vertically, and even backwards, and it costs only $10 million. So, a successful billionaire should also own a luxury yacht. Don't waste your time choosing, and simply buy the 162-meter-long Dubai yacht. It's big enough for 115 people and the crew. Inside you will find a pool, a helipad, and a garage for a small submarine. And the price? Just $300 million. By the way, where are you going to live? You need a house. Let's build one similar to that of Roman Abramovich, a Russian billionaire who lives in London in a $140 million mansion. And what else do you need to be a real rich person, Tony? Right, a watch. You need the most expensive watch in the world. That would be the Joailin Manchette. It has a silver dial covered with sapphire glass, while the strap is made of white gold, 576 diamonds, and 11 onyx crystals. Yeah, it's pretty dope, and its price is only $26 million. Now it's time to buy a mall in downtown LA for $18.5 million. What do you mean why? Well, it's a good investment for all your high-maintenance stuff. You probably know that if you have high valuable property, you have to pay many taxes. So this expensive building will bring you $1 million per year. It should be enough. So we still have some money left. What can we do? What should we buy? I know. According to Forbes, the highest paid actor in the world is George Clooney. He receives around $1 million for a workday. So let's hire him for 24 hours. He can walk around with you, entertain you, and play scenes from his many movies. Rich people have weird habits. So we did it, Tony. We spent $1 billion in 24 hours. Wait, what's that? You still have $1 left. A deal is a deal. I'm gonna take away all the things you bought. No, Tony, no cry. Maybe this is for the better. Easy money isn't always good. It's better to make money by working hard. Friends, tell us in the comments, what would you buy if you had $1 billion? The best comment will be featured in our next episode. So, give us a like and subscribe.